Hello everyone, welcome to our channel once again. Please leave a like on this video and subscribe to our channel for more updates, and also leave a comment to express your thoughts on this. Yiaga Africa has advised the Independent National Electoral Commission to emulate conduct of the just concluded Liberian elections. The organization specifically asked INEC to review the format of ballot papers used in Nigeria's elections by including photographs and names of candidates to improve quality of electoral preferences and reduce invalidated votes. It also urged the National Assembly to strengthen the electoral law by making electronic transmission of results mandatory, including upload of polling unit level results and results sheets used at different levels of collation. This was contained in a preliminary finding of the 2023 Election Study and Observation Mission to the October 10 Liberia 2023 general election deployed by Yiaga Africa from October 7th to 13th. The delegation was led by a former commissioner for political affairs at the African Union Commission and former Nigerian ambassador to Guinea, Aisha Abdullahi. Presenting the report in Abuja yesterday, Abdullahi and the Executive Director, Yiaga Africa, Samson Itodo, said the mission observed commitment to transparency on the part of the Liberian Electoral Commission in managing the tallying process. The mission noted that the Liberian National Elections Commission displayed high devotion to rules and procedures throughout the polls, and that officials showed excellent knowledge of rules and enforced guidelines at all levels. It said, the format of the ballot papers provides multiple options for indicating a preferred choice. The NEC guidelines require voters to make a mark on the image of the candidate, party logo, or square box on the ballot paper. Corresponding to the candidates of their choice, this format improved voters' understanding of electoral preference, reducing the incidence of invalid votes. Other members of the mission include Chairman Senate Committee on INEC, Prince Bayo Balogun, Chairman House of Representatives Committee on Electoral Matters, Asmau Maikudi, former Resident Electoral Commissioner INEC, Toyin Akiniyi, Vice President, Africa at Luminate, Ezenwa Nwagu, Chair, Partners for Electoral Reform, and Yiaga Africa Board Member, Francis Madugu, among others.
Well, Yiaga Africa is telling the Nigerian INEC to emulate what happened in Liberia, and also educating them on how to review, telling them to review the Nigerian ballot papers, and also urging the National Assembly to make electronic transfer of INEC results, election results mandatory. No, the truth is, it's not that Nigeria Electoral Commission are dumb. It's not that they don't know what to do. It's not that they are far from ideas of what can make the Nigeria electoral process, fair, credible, and free, fair, and credible. Not that they are far from it. They don't know what to do. But when they put the right system in place, somehow it's going to block the electoral malpractices that will make their preferred candidate not to get to power. Because if and I say if everything has worked out based on what INEC has told Nigerians concerning the 2023 presidential and governorship election, I tell you, most of the issues we're having today, litigation here and there, one Supreme Court, one Court of Appeal, this and that, will not be in place. But the problem is, because of what they stand to achieve, they will have to shut down the right system and bring with the manual and the manipulating system. All these recommendations being made by Yiaga Africa to INEC and to the National Assembly are there. They are there. When President Muhammad Buhari signed the electoral law into the electoral bill, Nigerians were jubilating and saying now is the time for INEC to prove, their sincerity. But at the end of the day, what happens? Did they use the machine, the beaver machine that was provided for them to do the, election result, to transmit the election result from polling unit? Did they use it? The answer is no. And why did they not use it? So that they can manipulate the system and get that desired result. So, like all this, recommendation being made by INEC, fine. Even if Nigerians decide to employ this kind of result, systems, print the picture of the presidential of the candidate on ballot box, put their name there, create the square box where they will thumbprint, fine. But will that prevent them not to even manipulate? Yes, all these things they have done, it's a kudos to the Liberian Electoral Commission. It's kudos to them for being credible, because all the reports we've seen so far is applauding them for being credible, conducting free, fair, and credible election in Liberia. And at the end of the day, nobody is going to say, "Take me, I'm going to court. I'm not going to court." No, because when you lose, you know you have lost credibly. Look at the election now; they have to go on rerun. They have to be, they have to do a rerun to determine the actual winner, because the gap is so close. That is how things should be. But INEC, after doing what they did, came out and said INEC has the power to determine the means of which electoral result will be transmitted. That there is no law that stipulated of how INEC should transmit results, and they purchased the beavers machine for that purpose. So if there is no law telling INEC to transmit electoral results through electronically, why did they spend so much money, taxpayers' money, on purchasing beaver? Why? At the end of the day, they should have gotten a card reader, just normal card reader, and that's all. And they'll be able to identify if you are the person who is on the ballot paper, or holding the card. You are the owner of that card or not. But at the end of the day, the whole thing was messed up, and we are now presenting the result. And no, Yiaga is presenting their recommendations and all that. And not my country. This recommendation will not work. This is just my take. Thank you.